I'm Nick, and I'd like to welcome everyone back to the Pepo Coin channel. If you are new to the channel, I hope you will subscribe by the end of this video. We have a lot to discuss, particularly in relation to the SEC XRP ETFs and upcoming events, so let's get started and not spend any more time. Let's begin by just examining the market as a whole. Over the past day, the market hasn't done anything noteworthy. Technically speaking, yes, there have been some great gains in a number of cryptocurrencies over the past 7 days, but once more, I want everyone to realize that just a small number of altcoins, for instance, OM, are truly trading at all-time highs. For example, this chart is stunning. This project and the chart are amazing. One we discussed in the summer, and as you are aware, it has been performing admirably. But if we look at the top 7-day gainers here, that is just one of a few. We simply go to trade pancakes, right? Take a look at this item throughout the past year. It continues to be down 8.1%. If we look at XRP specifically, here is the last month. Here is how the all-time chart looks. I want to bring this up because I want you guys to understand that even though things are appearing dull right now, or that we're simply chopping XRP, this month is the last, but a year still looks great on XRP. All right, we're still waiting on a development. At the same moment, Bitcoin's market share is still just about 60%. The market capitalization of cryptocurrency over the past 30 days looks like this, with fear and greed remaining in neutral area. All we're doing is chopping sideways. Not much is going on here. In anticipation of the next major move, we're just kind of coiling up. Furthermore, there has been nothing but a chop fest for the past year, even if we go back to about the beginning of December before that. Overall, not much progress has been made thus far. As a result, we are still waiting and exercising patience. I would like you all to realize that this market will not simply keep rising. I don't think we're there yet, but we will ultimately reach a wall. When I say that, I mean that I don't believe we've reached our peak yet. I believe we have one final significant upward push. At that point, the large pyrotechnics for the old coins begin, and considering that XRP is now trading over like $2.70, I think it's really encouraging. However, let's discuss some recent developments about XRP. First of all, do any of you remember? I recently created a video in which I discuss a few of these conversations that Ripple employees were having with the US government. We saw all of the pictures and all of the meetings in this post that was published by XRP Drops. And this is quite important, you know. I'm bringing this up again because we have another meeting coming up. This is the U.S. government's Ripple. The voyage taken by Brad Garlinghouse coincides with a turning point in the history of the digital assets sector. We appreciate the time spent meeting with Team Ripple by the administration officials and members of Congress. Furthermore, Lauren Believe is the source of this. Now, if any of you are unaware of who this is Ripple's head of government and public policy. Today is a momentous day. This was also a day ago. Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, is in town for a big day. With a pro-crypto Congress and increasing bipartisan support, his tour coincides with a critical juncture for the digital assets sector. An unparalleled chance exists to promote significant legislation that creates unambiguous, long-term regulatory structures for the sector. We appreciate the administration officials and members of Congress meeting with the Ripple team. Now listen, Ripple has a significant amount of infiltration within the U.S. government. They are already holding important meetings and conversations. Will anything noteworthy come of this? We're not sure yet. But let me say this. Because of this post, which dates back to April 2024, Lauren Believe is well known in the Ripple ecosystem. You know, this was prior to the appointment of this expert crypto administrator. This was immediately following Ripple's announcement of RLUSD, you know, and this is during a period when the U.S. was still, if you will, under an anti-crypto environment. Also present are representatives from the U.S. Department of Treasury, Ripple, Stellar, and Subjective Views. They were discussing, examining all of that into the larger U.S. financial ecosystem, including possible benefits for resilience and economic growth. During this roundtable conversation with Nellie Leong, Undersecretary for Domestic Finance, U.S. Department of the Treasury. If you are aware, Lauren Believe was seated directly next to Nellie Leong during this meeting. Additionally, keep in mind that she is Ripple's head of government and public policy. Therefore, it is crucial to concentrate on these meetings and current conversations. Furthermore, since we won't be witnessing these significant developments over the weekend, It appears that we have a very busy week ahead of us. However, David Sachs, President Trump's crypto czar, has stated that significant pronouncements regarding digital assets will be made shortly. Once more, this is probably going to occur this week. This week will be the main focus, and it will be related to the SEC. Because, if we walk over, here we have intel. The SEC indicates that the Coinbase litigation will be resolved. The Coinbase lawsuit is a major topic of discussion right now, all right? I believe that if this Coinbase action is resolved, the SEC's ongoing litigation, including the Ripple lawsuit, will come to a stop. It will be finished, completed. Since Smoke Dog is quoting this piece, he deserves a huge shout-out if we stop by. As a result, the SEC will abandon cryptocurrency lawsuits involving Coinbase, Ripple, and fraud. And that brings us full circle to January 21st. The possibility of lawsuit under the Trump administration should not be celebrated just yet. Additionally, it would be highlighted in yellow if we scroll down. Additionally, according to reports, the SEC is already developing new, more encouraging guidelines and thinking about how to reduce or discontinue cryptocurrency investigations that do not entail fraud from the announcement until the present. Even if it's just been around a month, it may seem like a long time to many people. However, when it comes to litigation involving the actual government entities, a month isn't that long. Many individuals will now wonder, for example, when this will occur. When will this lawsuit be dismissed? For example, why is it taking so long, and pay no attention to how long it takes? We are aware that this will inevitably happen. We are certain that this situation will be resolved. Consider how absurd this is, don't you? We return to the market capitalization of coins. All right, in this area we examine a few of these undertakings, and especially, Melania and Trump, who I'm not sure are still in the top 100. In other words, Trump remains among the top 100. For example, the US president launched a currency. Listen up, this was a big change for the market since, for example, a president is now introducing meme currencies. That's what this indicates. All of the debates around whether these cryptocurrency assets are commodities or securities. I think all of it is finished, Indeed, there are cryptocurrency initiatives that function as securities in the market. I won't claim that every cryptocurrency project in existence isn't a security. However, it is abundantly evident that XRP is not a security. In 2023, it was declared clear by the court. Furthermore, XRP is still not considered a security by the SEC itself. A huge thank you to Matthew Linney for this. As you can see, I will go into more detail about this here shortly, but if we investigate it, and I just want to open this in a new browser, he is discussing how an XRP ETF will soon be available for this reason alone. We are uncertain as to whether or not that will be the case. Well, but we do have a thorough analysis of the matter at hand. As of September 2024 Ripple Lab, we also have a small amount of insight. Only one of the 35 validators in the default Trust That Knows list is used by Ripple Labs. Additionally, the sponsor feels that it is applying the correct legal standards and reaching a good faith conclusion that XRP is not under these circumstances. In light of these factors and in accordance with applicable legal precedent, particularly as applied in the SEC versus Ripple Labs, a security. In accordance with federal securities regulations. According to the Commodity Exchange Act, the sponsor considers XRP to be a commodity. We must now watch what transpires since, once more, this is a very important post that provides a considerable breakdown of the factors they are considering in relation to XRP. Additionally, a lot of attention is paid to the fact that